Alright guys, welcome back to Burning Rubber Garage. Just me here today. We're working on Frankenbike. We're going to take that carb off and swap it with this donor bike carb. They're both good carbs. This Mikuni should be just fine for what we're using it for. This carb over here just never run right on this, and it makes me wonder if it's the carb, the tuning on it, or what. But I figured I'll swap it out. We'll give it a shot. Small side note there, I took the Nova out today and it left me stranded because I didn't have enough gas. So I went around the block and almost went around the block. Had to come home and get gas. But anyways, like I said, just me here today. We're going to get these swapped, see if we can get good old Frankenbike to run a little better. Let's see if we can do it. Alright, so what I've done is I've undone the throttle there. We're going to go ahead, we're going to undo the air filter here, just so we can have a good clean shot at it. Then I'll undo the fuel line and we'll undo these bolts at the front there. Once we get that done, we'll do the same thing over here. We'll take the air filter off. We'll undo, I've got the fuel shut off, so there's going to be a little bit of spillage. If you want, you can always drain down there, but I'm just going to take it off, and then we'll undo these bolts I got going on there. So let's go ahead and get this started. Alright, step one complete. We've got this Mikuni carb off. It's super nasty. Even inside is super nasty. So, yeah, boy, that's not even working. So, lovely. This carb has some major issues, but we will get it fixed. I don't know why that guy's not moving. There we go. We'll get it figured out here. We should be able to get this this bike to go. Problem is we're missing some pieces, it looks like. We'll clean it. We're going to take that one off and at least look into this whole business. So, but we got that off. Now you see there's a big empty hole there. It works. So let's dig into this one. All right, as you can see here, there's a pretty good size difference in the carbs. This other one that was on Frankenbike is a large carb. It's a big carb. The other one's a little bit smaller, but we're going to clean it and try it anyway just because I want to. So anyways, let's get started on that. I'll tear this guy apart. 4 screws on the bottom and we'll go from there. Alright, so we got the carb off of the old donor bike over there sitting on here. Fuel's gone. Looks like fuel's on. It's filling up as we speak. I've got to change the full throttle assembly, or at least the head. This one's just way too big. This carb is just monstrous that came off of Frankenbike. I really hope this helps it run. It has a little quirk with the choke. We'll figure that out when we get there, but I'm going to go ahead and get that throttle swapped over, and we'll try the throttle on this one, and we'll see if it'll fire up. Alright guys, looks like carb swap is complete. Let's go ahead, and I haven't put the air filter on. Let's go ahead and last thing we really got to do is put this air filter on. Looks like we're dripping fuel, so I'm guessing the float's stuck. So maybe I'll hurry and pull that off and try and fix it again. That's not good. Drip all of our fuel out that line. Float's just probably stuck or it's not setting right. So I'm going to fix that and then we'll see if it'll fire. Should fire. I don't have a doubt in the world that it wouldn't. Let's go ahead and let me get that fixed and we'll see if it'll fire up. Alright guys, looks like we got everything back together. At least as good as it's going to get. Got the carb off that other bike. Got the fuel to on. We're not leaking. You can see where it has leaked in the past. Nothing too crazy going on there. So what I'm going to do is put this on and see if we can get it to kickstart and fire up. Fuel's on. Is a little issue with the choke, but I believe the choke it's open right now, so we should be ready to flow. So let's give it a shot. Tire is flat, so that is amazing. I mean, it's not holding any air. That's why it felt funny when I drove it, but let's see if she'll fire up at least. fastest it's ever started. Ran, fixed that rear tire, put some new plastics on it, and we'll go for a cruise. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Frankenbike has eluded me riding it again. The rear tire is done. You can see this. I hit it with 100 psi trying to get it to seat. I don't know what happened. Oh man. We'll see if we can get it to work. We'll try and ride another day, but things aren't looking super good for Frankenbike right now. We're leaking a little fuel. That's because the carb angle is down. It needs to be up. You can kind of see how the carb is sitting down, whereas when you're on the bike, you're good. You're not leaking. So I think we're going to have to raise the rear up, which will push this down a little bit. Or I honestly maybe see if we can get the forks to go up just a little bit. We're going to have to do something there. Yeah, Frankenbike it's the problem with buying just random parts is you just run into issues. But again, guys, thanks for subscribing. This is the best it's ever fired up. I'm super impressed. One kick fires right up now. I did run it earlier, but I didn't have my camera and it just felt funny, and that's because the rear tire's flat. So we're going to see what we can do here to get this all remedied and go from there. Thanks, guys.